This conference will now be recorded.
Now, in the last class, we have seen about switch statement in while loop. So today we'll go with the remaining part, like we'll go with the do while loop and for loop. So coming to do while loop, the syntax of do while loop is we use the keyword do and we go with the set of statements like statement 1, statement 2, like that, statement n, and we check the condition at the last here while condition. So in the case of while loop, the condition is checked before the statements. In the case of do while loop, the condition is checked after the statements. So what is the difference? In case of while loop, the condition is checked before the statements, whereas in case of do while loop, the condition is checked after the statements. Even we'll discuss today in what situation we use do while loop over while loop. That example also we'll discuss today. As a simple example, we want to print the numbers from 1 to 10. So to print the numbers from 1 to 10, we initially take a variable I equal to 1 and we start here with a do, and we'll print the value of I, and to go to the next number I plus plus. Then after the loop, we'll check here while I less than or equal to 10. So same like while loop only, but the main difference is we check condition after the statements. Now let us understand with an example code in what situation we prefer to use do while loop over while loop. So for that, let us go with a program here. Write a program to accept the current balance and display the following options, means menu, like 1, deposit. Whenever we choose option 1, deposit, we should ask for the amount to deposit and that amount should be added to the current balance. 2, withdraw. Whenever we choose option withdraw, we should ask for the amount to withdraw and that amount should be subtracted from current balance. 3, display balance, should display the current balance. 4, exit, means to come out of application. Means the point is the menu should display repeatedly until the user chooses exit. So when we choose option exit, should come out of application. Since we want to repeat the menu, we have to keep the menu inside the loop. Whether to use while loop or do while, we'll discuss in the program. Let us understand in the program. Let me go with the name as bank.java. Right? Now, let us understand this with the program. Let me open Eclipse. Then choose the workspace. So from tomorrow's class, before we start the class, I'll open this Eclipse before the class only. right click and say close all. Now whenever we want to create a new program, we have to right click on project and say new class. Then go with the class name, like we are going with bank with main method inside. Now import scanner class, java.util.scanner, then create object of scanner class, scanner is equal to new scanner, connect to keyboard. Now go with the variables like balance, amount which you want to deposit or withdraw, and user choice. Now the first step is we need to accept the current balance. So go with the message, enter current balance, and we'll say balance equal to s dot next int. After accepting balance, we want to display the menu to the user. We want to display what? Menu to the user. And that menu we want to display repeatedly. So we have to keep it inside the loop. So let me consider this curly brace as loop now. So whether to use while loop or do while, we'll discuss. Now inside the loop, display the menu. 1 means deposit, 2 withdraw, 3 display balance, 4 exit. Now ask the user to enter the choice. Enter your choice. We'll say here ch equal to s dot next int. Now understand carefully. So when the choice value what you enter, if it is not equal to 4, then we have to repeat the menu. We have to repeat the menu. When choice value becomes 4, we should come out. So how the condition should be, if we use while loop, how the condition should be while ch not equal to 4. When the value of ch what you are accepting, if it is not equal to 4, then I should repeat. But when we use while loop, see what is happening? We are getting errors here because we are accepting this ch value inside the loop statements, not outside of loop. So when we come to this value for the first time, since there is no value to ch, it's going with what? Error, because we are accepting this condition value inside the loop statements. So when you are accepting the condition value inside the loop statements, in that situations, we prefer to use what loop? Do while loop. When to think of do while loop? When the value of condition, this is our condition now. When the value of condition is accepted inside the loop statements, in that situation, it is suggested to go with do while loop. Clear everyone? When to think of do while loop?
Right? Can you please repeat once again? I didn't get.
Yeah. See here, if I use while loop, when we go with while loop, what is the condition here? Clear with the condition first of all. When choice not equal to 4, we should repeat the loop. Clear with that?
Yes.
When right, exit. When the choice is exit, we have to come out. Means when the value of condition ch not equal to 4, we have to repeat the menu. Clear with this condition now?
Yes.
Yes, right. Then if I use while loop, are you getting error? Yes, right. Because did we accept ch value inside the loop statements or outside loop statements in this program? Where you are accepting ch value here? Inside loop or outside loop? Where you are accepting ch value inside the loop, right? Inside the loop statement. So when you are accepting the value of condition inside the loop statements, so when I come to this value for the first time, there is no value to ch here. That's the reason we are getting error. So when you are accepting this condition value inside the loop statements, in this situation, which loop we have to use? Do while loop. Clear, Swati?
Yes, I'm clear.
Now, as usual code, so go with switch of ch. The value of ch is 1, means deposit. So when we choose the option deposit, what we should ask? Enter amount to deposit. Then we'll say amount equal to h dot next. What is the formula for deposit? Balance equal to balance plus amount. Then come out of switch using break. Case 2. What is case 2? Withdraw. So go with the message, enter amount to withdraw, enter amount to withdraw. Then we'll say amount equal to h dot next. Now, can we withdraw the amount more than balance? No. So we have to check it here. If the amount what you have entered, if it is greater than balance, amount what you enter, if it is greater than balance, then we have to display the message to the user, insufficient balance. Insufficient balance. Else means if the amount is less than balance, the formula is balance equal to balance minus amount. Then break. Case 3. What is case 3? Display balance. Simply go with the message, current balance equal to the value of balance. Then break. Case 4. What is case 4? Exit. So we'll display the message, thank you for banking. Default, if the user enters any other option, it goes to default, where we'll go with the message, invalid choice. That's it. Run the code. So when you run the code, it will ask for current balance. So I'm going with the 12,000. Now the menu will display here. 1 means deposit, 2 withdraw, 3 display balance, 4 exit. If I choose the option 1, it will ask for the amount to be deposit. We'll say 8,000. Again the menu will come. Now if I choose the option 3, display balance, what is the balance now? 20,000. That is 12,000 plus 8,000, 20,000. Now let us go with option 2. 2 means withdraw. We want to withdraw 25,000. Is it possible? No, because the previous balance is 20,000. Now we want to withdraw 25. It is not possible. So goes with the message, insufficient balance. Now let us go with option 2. Enter amount to withdraw. We want to withdraw 15,000. Now if you check for balance, 20,000 minus 15,000, now the balance is 5,000. If I choose any option like 8, it will go with message invalid choice. And when I choose option 4, then only it comes out of application by going with message, thank you for banking. Right? So what is the point here? When to think of do while loop means, if the value of condition is accepted in the loop statements, then it is suggested to use do while loop. Whenever we are accepting this condition value, this is our condition, where you are accepting this condition value inside the loop statements. In that situations, it is preferred to use do while loop. Else we can go with while loop or do while, no problem. Clear everyone? Any questions? Now, let us move to the next one, for loop. The syntax of for loop is, we use a keyword for and we go with initialization, semicolon, condition, semicolon, expression, open and close curly braces. Then we go with the set of statements like statement 1, statement 2, like that, statement n. Like example, and same principle here. No curly braces, then it considers only one statement. Even for while loop or do while loop also same rule. no curly braces, then it considers only one statement even for while loop also. Like example, we want to print the numbers from 1 to 10. Then how we start here? For int I equal to 1. This is called as initialization. I equal to 1 is initialization, semicolon. Then since we want to print up to 10, so we go with the condition I less than or equal to 10, semicolon I plus plus. This is our expression. And here we'll print the value of 5. We'll print the value of 5. Let me explain how the flow goes here. So initially I equal to 1. That is called as what? Initialization. So first it goes to I equal to 1. After initialization, the control will go to condition. After initialization, the control will go to condition. 1 less than or equal to 10, yes. Then it comes to statements. Since there is only one statement, using curly braces is optional. So when you say SOPI, which is going to print 1. After statements, control will go to expression, I plus plus. I will become now 2. Then again comes and checks the condition. So 2 less than or equal to 10, yes. Then SOPI, it's going to print 2. So initialization is executed only one time. After that, the flow will be condition statements expression, condition statements expression. Like that, it continues. Then now it has printed 2. Again expression I plus plus 3. 3 less than or equal to 10, yes. Then it's going to print 3. Like that, 9. 9 plus plus 10. 10 less than or equal to 10, yes. Then it's going to print 10. Again I plus plus 11. 11 less than or equal to 10, false, comes out of loop. So when I value becomes more than 10, when I value becomes more than 10 means 11. So when I value becomes 11, condition is false, comes out of loop here. Let me take one more example. Take a for loop like this. For int I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus, and we are ending with semicolon. Now we'll print the value of I. What is the output of this program here? Observe, we have ended for loop with semicolon. Then what is the output of this program? Yes, anyone? What is the output of this piece of code?
Error.
Error. It goes with error. First line or second line? Error in first line or second line?
Second line.
Second line. Very good. The error will go in second line. Many people will say first line, but not first line, second line. So when you end with semicolon for loop, no problem to for loop, no mistake to for loop. So why we get error in second line here is, see where we have declared variable I inside for loop. How to know declaration? When you see data type and variable, that is called as declaration. So when we are declaring I variable inside for loop, and when we end with semicolon here, only this line is for loop. This line does not belong to for loop, but we are using I variable which is not declared. Because I is declared in for means I can use only within for. If I am trying to use I variable outside of for, goes with error, and the message is cannot find the symbol variable I. Now let us declare I variable outside now. I am declaring I variable outside of for loop, and we'll write now like this. For I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus, ending with semicolon. Now if you print the value of I, then what is the output we get here? Now here no error. It won't go with error because we have declared I variable outside means I can use in for loop and even outside of for loop. Then what do you think the value of I it's going to print here? What's the value of I it is going to display? So the output is what here? 11. Why? Because this line of code will get executed only when the condition is false. So when the condition becomes false, when I value becomes more than 10. So what is more than 10? 11. So 11 less than or equal to 10 false comes out and prints the value of I 11. Let me explain the flow. First I is 1. 1 less than or equal to 10 s. Since there are no statements, it will go to I++. I will become now 2. 2 less than or equal to 10 s. Again I++ 3. Like that it continues. So when I value becomes 11, 11 less than or equal to 10 false comes out and prints the value of I, which is 11. Okay. So same questions I'm going to ask you in tomorrow's class also. Please recap this. Now let us go with some example programs. Write a program to find the factorial of a given number. We want to find what? Factorial of a given number. So if you take the number as 5, or if you take 5 factorial, what it means? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So multiplying from given number to 1 or 1 to given number will give the factorial. Here we are doing multiplication operation. So take a variable f, initialize the value to 1 here. When we go with addition, we have to take a variable, initialize the value to 0. But when we go for multiplication, we have to initialize the value to 1. Because if you go with 0, something multiplied by 0 is 0 only. So for multiplication, we have to go with 1. Let's go with the code. Factorial.java. I click on project and say new class factorial with main method. Now, import scanner. Create object of scanner. Connect the keyboard. Go with the message. Enter a number. We'll say int n equal to s dot next. The number what we accept, for that we want to find factorial. So today is take a variable f equal to 1, then take a for loop which starts from given number. I equal to n means it starts from given number until it reaches 1. Then if you take the number as 5, 5 to 1. So 5 to 1 is what? Decrement. So we have to say it I minus minus. And the formula is simple, f equal to f into I. Once the for loop is completed, we'll print the value of f here, factorial f. Let me explain how the flow goes. It will ask here, enter a number. We'll say 5. Means n is 5 and initial value of f is 1 here. Starts here. I equal to n means I equal to 5. 5 greater than or equal to 1, s. Then comes to the statement f equal to f into I. So the value of f initially 1, I is 5. The value of f will become now 5. After statement, control will go to I minus minus. I will become now 4. 4 greater than or equal to 1, s. Again f equal to f into I. F is what now? 5. I value is now 4. The value of f will become 20. Again I minus minus 3. 3 greater than or equal to 1, s. Again f equal to f into I. So f value is 20. I is now 3. The value of f will become 60. Again I minus minus 2. 2 greater than or equal to 1, s. Again f equal to f into I, which is 60 into 2, 120. Again I minus minus 1. 1 greater than or equal to 1, s. Again f equal to f into I is 120 into 1, 120. Again I minus minus 0. 0 greater than or equal to 1, false, comes out and prints the factorial f value, which is 120. Clear all of it, the flow? For sequences, when you are having sequences, we make use of for loop. So here when we run, if you go with the number 5, which is going to print factorial as 120. Clear? Any questions? No. Let us write the same code in a method. So what you are doing here, you are accepting input and doing process and displaying output in same main method. So main is doing multiple tasks. So we can divide the work here. So we have to take this logic and put it inside a method. So when we keep this logic inside a method, the code will become reusable. So how to go with methods is very simple. How to go with methods is just to take the logic out, create a method here like this, fact, and put the logic inside. Now to this fact method, whatever the number we have accepted, we have to pass it here like this. You can say fact of n. I'm passing say fact of n. So if n is 5, that 5 will come and store into the argument here. Whatever the n value we are passing, that will come and store into this argument. Here we'll find the factorial of this number. After finding factorial, we return the result back here. So return f. So what is the use of return keyword? Once the calculation is complete, the result value will give it back to this method. How to give the result value back to the method? Using return keyword. Then now what is the return type of this method now? What is the return type of fact method?
Int.
Very good. The return type is what? Integer. F is what type of variable? Integer. So before the method name, we have to mention the return type. So whatever the value you are returning, that will come and store into this method. So you can store it into some variable and you can print this. This is the way how we start going with methods. Then now we are getting error here. The reason is since main is static, a static method, in a static method, if you call any other methods directly, the other method also should be what? Static only. This rule I'll discuss again later. The point what you have to remember, a static method can access only other static members directly. When we come to object oriented, I'll discuss this point once again properly. When you run, go with the number as 6, it's going to print factorial as 720. Okay, right? So try to write the programs, the assignments, whatever I'm giving, try to write that codes using methods. However, I'll be taking more number of examples in future also, how to go with methods. Let us go with one more example. Write a program to display multiplication table for a given number. Means if we take the number as 5, we want to display the output like this. 5 into 1 equal to 5, 5 into 2 equal to 10, like that. 5 into 9 equal to 45, 5 into 10 equal to 50. In this, what is 5? Your given number. What is 5 here? Your given number. And this 1 to 10, it's a sequence. So we can manage with a for loop with the variable I. Then this 5, 10, 45, 50, this is your product. So what's the formula for product? N into I will give the product. Let us write this code. I click on project names in new class mTable, main method. Import scanner. Create object of scanner class. Connect to keyboard. Accept a number. What are the number we have accepted? For this number we want to print the table. So it's very simple. Take a for loop which starts from 1 until it reaches 10, then I++. Now find the product. How to find product? N into I will give product. Now while displaying, see how to print. First we have to print n value, then the start symbol as it is in double quotes, then I value, then equal to symbol as it is in double quotes, and p value. Here when it asks here, enter a number, will say 5, means n is 5. Comes to for loop, I equal to 1, 1 less than or equal to 10, yes. Then comes to the statement p equal to 5 into 1. So what's the value of p now? 5. Then how we are printing? See, first n value which is 5. Then start symbol we kept in double quote, so it is going to print as it is. Then the value of I variable which is 1. Then equal to symbol in double quotes which will print as it is. Then p value which is 5. Okay. Now the control goes to I++. I will become no 2. 2 less than or equal to 10, yes. Comes to statement p equal to 5 into 2. So what is the value of p now? 10. So it prints n value which is 5. Start symbol as it is in double quotes, then I value 2, equal to symbol as it is, then p value 10. Like that it continues. Clear everyone? When we run, take the number 5, it's going to print 5th table. If you run the code again, if you say 12, it's going to print 12th table. Clear? Any questions? No. Let us move to the next one. Break and continue. Break is used to come out of loop. Continue is used to continue the loop. Break is used for what? To come out of loop. Continue is to continue the loop. Like example. So write here while condition. Then we go with some statements. Then we'll say break and some statements. So whenever the control sees break, it comes out of loop. The control will come out of loop and execute the statements after the loop. Now, if we write like this, while condition, and we go with the statements, and we'll say continue and some statements. Whenever the control says continue, the control will jump back to condition. From here, the control will go back to condition. So whenever the control says break comes out of loop, continue will go back to condition. Let us understand using the programs. Write a program to accept the numbers from user until the user enters 0 and find the sum of these numbers. What is the task here? We will be keep on accepting the numbers from user and we want to find the sum of those numbers. To terminate the accepting, the user has to enter 0. When user enters 0, then it stops accepting the number from user. Break demo. Right click on project and in new class break demo. In method. Now, create import scanner, create object of scanner, connect to keyboard, declare the variables like the number and sum as initially 0. Now take a while loop like this, while true. While true, this we call it as infinite loop. Infinite loop means the condition never becomes false. When the condition never becomes false, we call infinite loop. So when we go with infinite loop, there should be some way to come out. That some way to come out is break here. Now, in the loop, go with the message, enter a number to stop, enter 0. To stop, enter 0. We'll store here into n variable n equal to s dot next enter. Now we have to check here if the number what the user has entered, if it is 0, then we want to terminate the loop. So how to terminate loop? Using break. If it is not 0, add it to sum here. The number what you take, you add it to sum. That's it. Once we come out of loop, print the value of sum here. Let me explain. So initial value of sum is what? 0. While true means the condition is true, it will ask for a number. We'll say the number as 5. 5 equal to 0? No. Then comes to this statement, sum equal to 0 plus 5, which is 5. Now the control goes to loop again, true. Again it will ask for the number, we'll say now 8. 8 equal to 0? No. Then that 8 will get added to the previous sum, 5. Now the sum is 13. Again the loop repeats, again it will ask for a number, we'll say now 6. 6 equal to 0? No. Then sum equal to sum plus n, so it will take the new number 6, adds to the previous sum 13. Now the latest sum is 19. Again the loop repeats, it will ask for a number, to stop enter 0, this time we'll say 0. 0 equal to 0? Yes. Then cease break. Once it cease break comes out of loop, prints the value present in sum, which is 19 for us here. And we run 5, 8, 6. Now this time we'll say 0, which terminates the loop and prints the sum as what? 19. So whenever you want to come out of loop, we have to make use of what keyword? Break keyword. Clear everyone? Any questions? Right here while true, this is called as infinite while loop. Right, do if you write while true, this is infinite do while loop. Write simple for semicolon semicolon, simple curly braces, just semicolon semicolon. This we call infinite for loop. Right, for loop. How to go with infinite for loop? We have to use simple two semicolons. Now, let us go with one more example code. Write a program to display the following output like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we want to print the numbers from 1 to 10 and one number is missing. What is that? 5. 5 is missing. So we want to print from 1 to 10 except 5. Let us see the code. Continue demo. Right click on project and say new class. Continue demo. Main method. Here we will take the variable I equal to 1, then say while I less than or equal to 10. Now we have to check whether I is 5. If I is 5, because we don't want to print 5. If I is 5, then say I plus plus and go back to condition again. Go back to condition. How to go back to condition? Continue. If I is not 5, print the value of I here. Print the value of I, go with a separator space. Then I plus plus. That's it. Here how it comes. First I is what? 1. 1 less than or equal to 10? Yes. Then 1 equal to 5? No. Then it comes here and prints the value of I, which is 1. Then I plus plus. I will become no 2. 2 less than or equal to 10? Yes. 2 equal to 5? No. Then comes here and prints I value, which is 2. Then again I plus plus 3, 3, 4. After 4, I plus plus 5, 5 less than or equal to 10, yes, 5 equal to 5, now the condition is true. Now it is true, I plus plus it will become 6, continue means goes back to condition now. So what's the value of I now? 6. 6 less than or equal to 10, yes, 6 equal to 5, no, then it's going to do the remaining print operation. So whenever we want to come out of loop, make use of break keyword. Whenever we want to go back to condition, make use of continue keyword. Got it, everyone? Any questions? Let me go with the assignment. So with this, we complete our basics part. Go with the assignment. If you do this assignment, you are good with logics also. Write a program to display the following output. Draw the line and see here. Number factorial. Draw the line. Under number, we should write 1. Factorial of 1 is 1. 2. Factorial of 2 is 2. 3. Factorial of 3 is 6. 4. 24. 5. 120. After this, after displaying factorial between 1 to 5, then again we should draw the line and say here sum equal to sum of all these factorials. Right? So just we have to find the sum of factorials from 1 to 5, but you should get the output in this format. Write a program to display multiplication tables from 1 to 10. We want to display table 1, table 2 like that, the 10th table. Write a program to check whether the given number is prime or not. So what are prime numbers? The numbers which are divisible by 1 end itself. Like example 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 like that. The numbers which are divisible by 1 end itself, they are prime numbers. Write a program to find sum of prime numbers from 2 to 100. Want to find the sum of prime numbers between 2 to 100. So try to write this one, and whatever the assignments I'm giving from beginning, whatever the assignments I'm giving, I'm going to even discuss the solution of these assignments in the class. And when I start off with object oriented, I'm going to take one by one previous assignment. I'm going to solve it in the class. Okay, every program I'll discuss. Okay, then tomorrow we'll start with a new topic, arrays, and from day after tomorrow we'll be starting with object oriented programming. Okay, any questions? Thank you all, and see you tomorrow with arrays topic.